Juwan, 6 years with Coach Sampson. What has he meant to your life? What has Houston meant to your life? And how do you are you looking at all toward the future with leaving this program as a player?
Coach Sampson's been everything to me, from Coach Sampson down to grandkids. Everybody played a part in me being here for 6 years, and I wanted it so bad for him, so bad, and it hurts because I can't do it next year. I can't put myself in position to do it next year. This will be my last time wearing my jersey, and I feel terrible. But I told the younger guys, to the returners, to remember this feeling. So when you in this moment again, or you're in this situation again, you'll be on top. And I feel like everything you go through in life is a lesson. And I'm glad I could play with L.J. I'm glad I played with all those guys. But Coach Sampson, the role that he played in my life, it's I can't even put into words.
Continuing with questions for Juwan and LJ, we'll take one in the back of the room, left of the aisle, mid-major.
Isaac Bourne, Mid-Major Madness. For both LJ and Juwan, you guys leading this team this season, can you talk about what it's been like with this group of guys and what it means to be able to still go out with them?
The journey's been great. Had a lot of ups and downs. Fought through a lot of adversity, and we all stayed together. We all believed in each other, and we just came up short. And there's probably a lot of stuff that we wish we could do, but I'm proud of these guys. But I'm mostly sad that I can't do with them again. That's the worst part. I'm not gonna be teammates with Emmanuel again. LJ, Malik, Jay. This is by far, out of my 6 years, the best team I've been on.
Yeah, I'm just proud of the way we fought all season. We went through some adversity early, and people tried to kind of write us off a little bit, not expecting us to get to this point. But, we kept our head down and kept grinding all season, and we flipped it around. Went 19-1 Big 12 tournament champs, and made it all the way to the last game. So, it didn't end the way we wanted to, but, we just got to hold our heads high because we did accomplish a lot. So, yeah.
In the center of the room, reach for that microphone on your left. Thank you.
Greg Rajan, Houston Chronicle. LJ, you made two decisions. You made one to transfer to Houston. You made one last summer to run it back. What was the experience like for you playing in your hometown, helping take this program to another level in a new conference?
Man, this experience it's hard to describe it. I remember before I got to Houston, I had 3 foot surgeries before I got here, and after those surgeries, I was kind of questioning myself if I was going to ever be the player I once was before. Never. My confidence was kind of shook. I wasn't confident in my movement. But coming to Houston, the coaches, they believed in me. Coach Q, I used to have talks with him every single day in his office, telling him these things. Like, he'll be like, man, go out there and be free. But I used to tell him I was scared because of my surgeries and stuff like that. But they believed in me, told me to trust God, and I've accomplished a lot because I listened to him and put my faith in God. So it's been a blessing being here. It's been the best year of my life so far. I'm just proud to be a Cougar, man.
If you have a question for LJ or Juwan, please raise your hand. Let's get the gentleman a microphone all the way up front and to the right.
Antonio Castillo, Alamo City Hoops.
Hand up.
Antonio Castillo, Alamo City Hoops. Juwan, I know you just mentioned the last 6 years, but just obviously the pain is tremendous right now. But we've followed you the last 8 or 9 years, and people may not know, just up the road right here at the Shoemaker High School, and again, just talk about the trip that it's been, these last 8, 9 years, and just reflect, obviously, like you're talking about the positive vibes. And did you ever think you would end it this way at a pinnacle, right, and playing for a national championship?
One, I thank the coaches for, coming to one of my AU games, looking at me and giving me the opportunity to play at University of Houston. That's step one for giving me the opportunity. And they invested so much in me, development-wise. Redshirted my first year, and 6 years later, who knows that I would have been playing, for a national championship. When I first got here, I wasn't a nobody scouting report, and I worked my butt off, and, they continued to help me along their way. And 6 years later, I had a different role, and I feel like the coaches had a lot of trust in me to lead this team. And, these past 6 years have been the best years of my life, And like I said, the worst part about it is I can't do it again. But I'll always be a Cougar. No matter how you try to shape it, I'm always going to be a Cougar, and this is going to always be my home. So 10 to 15, 20 years from now, I'm always look back on this game and remember the team, and remember the coaches that put me in position to be the best I can be. So I give all the credit, to my teammates and my coaches for, giving me the opportunity.
We want to thank Juwan and thank LJ for joining us here tonight and all week. They're going to head back to the locker room. The Houston locker room is open till 11:35.